Reels are an important part of your Instagram marketing growth strategy. No matter your business type, niche, or types of products, you can turn Reels into a successful strategy for your business to promote those on Instagram. But if you're a freelancer or service provider, this video will give you some tips and ideas on how I do it as a social media manager, how I create Reels for my business to promote my services and attract new clients. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Lydia, and on this channel we talk about social media marketing for business and how to make more money online. So if you're interested in those, make sure to click the subscribe button below. The first thing we're going to start with are ideas, Reels ideas. How do you come up with those? What types of Reels should you create for your business? And it all comes down to what you want to promote in your niche. You need to think of which type of audience do you want to attract with this specific Reel or with this specific type of content. For example, you want to attract people that need Pinterest services, Pinterest management services. What you need to create in that Reel is either a Reel that shows knowledge about your Pinterest marketing strategies or a Reel that shows that you are a Pinterest manager and how you already work with other clients to help their business grow. You can write down some ideas or wordings you would use to promote that. If not, you can rely on sounds and film those first, as I will show you in the next few minutes, and then at editing, write down what you want to say. The next step is planning. That's at least how I do it. If the Reel I would proceed to film needs multiple frames, I make sure to plan everything out before that, so everything will be set up when I want to film. But if it doesn't, then I just rely on sounds, as you will see in the next step. So the next step is sounds. These are the most important things on Reels because there are always trending sounds, new sounds that people will find more and that Instagram will promote more. So doing research for Reels usually means that I scroll through Reels and I save sounds that I find I could use for my business successfully. Sometimes I save the Reel itself in case I forget the idea or the meaning behind that sound. After saving the sounds, the next step is the actual shooting of the Reels, and I usually do this after I finish filming my YouTube videos because the frame, lighting, and everything else is already set up. Now here's my process. I usually use about 3 to 4 outfits for 5 to 4 Reels per outfit, and then I switch them up on how I add them or the time that I add them in. Then I start looking through sounds, picking them up one by one, and start filming. I usually don't film the same Reel more than twice because I usually like the way it sounds at first, the way it looks at first. But if the sound is a bit more complicated or again it requires multiple frames, then I might film that a few more times. Next, in editing, all I do is I scroll through my drafts and I see which ones I like the most and which ones fits the sound the most. And then once I do that, I usually scroll through multiples and see if I get ideas for text that I could add to the Reel. I add writing, elements, or anything else that I want to add to make the Reel complete. Sometimes if I have the time, I bulk edit a bunch of Reels and then just get them ready for posting whenever I want. But if I don't have the time, I usually just edit one at a time and post it on the spot. Now let's talk about the actual posting of Reels. When should you post the Reels, how often, and more. I usually try to post one Reel per day because it is a really important strategy for growing Instagram, especially right now. If you have the time, this is what I suggest, at least one Reel per day. Now, the time of posting differs from day to day, and what I try to do is try out different times of day to see which Reels perform best at what times. But usually it all depends on your sound as well, on the topic of the Reel, on the writing and everything else, your hashtags, what you write in your caption. So it is not all about the time that you post it in, but it is about all of these elements. So you need to make sure to include all these elements as well, but also pick an optimal time that people are active on Instagram, because these can also be different for every business or audience. Not everyone is on Instagram at the same time, and Instagram promotes your Reels after you've posted them for a long while. So time of posting is not as important as all the other elements and the optimization of the Reel. With Reels, consistency is very important as well. One Reel per week might see some improvement, but if you post from 3 to 5 Reels per week and in collaboration with other types of content such as carousels, regular posts, stories, you will see a lot more improvement in your strategy, especially if you do it in the long run. So I suggest doing this for at least 3 months. Really focus on your Instagram strategy if you want people to find you from Instagram. Well, at least that has been proven to be the most successful strategy for me, and I do still do this when I have the time. So there you go. This is is how I film reels, or how you can film reels for your Instagram marketing strategy as a service provider or a freelancer. If you've enjoyed this video and it helped you out, don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe down below for more such videos every single week. You can also follow me on Instagram and on TikTok at Success for more tips on growing online with social media and making more money. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next video.